Hello, my crafty friends. Man, it's been a long time since I've done a YouTube video. We were actually on a 5-week camping trip, a cross Canada camping trip. So that's why I was kind of absent from social media a lot. Not only was the campground's Wi-Fi a little iffy, it was an unsecured network, so I wasn't really crazy about that. And our cell service was not that great. So I'm not sure if it was our provider or it's just the locations that we were in. So there wasn't a lot I was able to do, which was okay because that's not why I was there. I wasn't going to take time away from our sightseeing so I could post a card on social media. And the weeks leading up to the trip, we had purchased a brand new camper. We haven't camped in 20 years. So we had, it's a travel trailer, but we had to completely outfit it from bedding to towels to dishes, like the whole shebang, and then figure out where everything went and how everything worked. So it's been wonderful. We have no complaints, no regrets. And we look forward to doing more camping in the future. But that's why my YouTube channel has been so sparse, other than shorts. And when I came home, I realized that I have July birthday cards to donate to my mom's old nursing home, and I don't have enough. I donate 25 birthday cards a month, and I made sure and got them their June ones. That was kind of a priority, but I need to get cracking on July cards. So I'm going to show you my cards, and then I'll show you some of the supplies that I used while I was making them. I started off with this Pink and Main Be Brave. It's a 6x6 paper pad. I'm almost done it. I'm really kind of excited. It's not available anymore, but I have used it over the years. I've loved it. And all I have left, let me see if that will stand there. I have enough like little strips here and some cardstock that I've put. I think there's 2, maybe 3 mini slimlines. I think there's 3. So I will make 3 mini slimline birthday cards. That's next. And then that's it. The paper pad will be done. So I'm kind of excited about that. I love using up a full paper pad. So all of the sentiments that I used are from Your Next Stamp. These are sets that I've had for a long time. You can see how much I use them. Your Next Stamp is going to be closing out, which is really sad. I've always loved their images, but the owner, Karen, is moving on to other things. I can see that if her kids are growing up, she's probably ready to move on to new challenges. I don't know if these are still available, but if you are interested in them, head to the Your Next Stamp website because everything's on sale and there won't be any restocks. So I'm really glad that I have those, and I will continue to use them because I love them so much. So right off the bat, and this was actually the last of the cards that I made, and because I just had some small strips of the pattern paper left, I used the Picture This die set. So it's from Stampin' Up. It comes with 2 dies, and I thought I brought it over, but apparently it got misplaced somewhere between my craft room and here. I don't know how that happens, but it apparently does. But I used the square one, so I cut a yellow panel down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then cut out the Picture This, so it's 1 die that cuts these 3 kind of offset windows with a dot dash line, and then I added adhesive in behind and my pattern paper, and man, they just like barely fit. That gave me one final card with my little bits and pieces left over, and then when I was going through a bin looking for what I was going to use to decorate them, I just pulled out stuff. So these, and you'll see there's a number of these, they are digital clip art. I don't even have the computer anymore that they were probably stored on. It crashed, and that was kind of the end of that. So I don't know where I got them from. And they were printed, and they've been in my stash for years. I mean, my present laptop is 4 years old, so they're at least 5 years old, but probably longer than that. So I decided, since the colors matched, I was just going to just use a bunch of stuff, and you're going to be seeing that a lot from me in the coming month. Not necessarily here on YouTube, but on my blog, where I'm just going to be using stuff. And I've got it, and I have so much of it, I forget what I have. So I'm trying to kind of go through that bin and use things up. Anyhow, that's where those are from. I added some Nouveau Glaze onto the deer's nose, and the Have a Fun Day was on just a white cardstock strip. And yay, it's your birthday inside. That's the same sentiment I used on all of them. And it is a Stamps of Life set. If it's available, I will link it on my blog, but it's one I use a lot. Celebrate It's Your Special Day, especially. I use that quite a bit. So that's what's on the inside of them. And then you can see I've got some colored backgrounds. I just had some of this kind of gray cardstock in my stash, and 1 sheet of the blue. I also have a bin of, I don't know, years ago I kind of got busy and I just cut down colored cardstock into A2 card bases. I didn't score them, but I cut them down and put them in like a shoebox. And then I just continued to use white cardstock for my card bases. I just pull out white. It's so ingrained. It's very hard for me to remember to use colored cardstock for card bases. So that's where I just grabbed those. I'm slowly whittling down that shoebox, and it was like a full shoebox. And now I probably only have about this much of colored cardstock left, and it's all kind of the primary. Not so sure I'm going to use some of those colors for card bases, but at any rate, that's where these ones worked well with the pattern paper. And this cute little one, this is actually Doodlebug. So I also had the Doodlebug Odds and Ends flea market set, and there's still a number of the little embellishments in there. So I pulled those two out. And then this stitched square, I love this one. This is Pink Fresh Studios Essential Blanket Stitched Squares. So when it cut this one out, it also left the stitched frame around the outside. So it's very versatile. And so a lot of the cards have got this kind of stitch frame on it because I liked it. Nouveau Glaze there on the heart and on the little mouse eyes. And then I have two of these ones. And again, these are printed clip art. Don't know where I got them from. This one was printed on glossy photo paper. This one was on matte photo paper. I did add some Wink of Stella, I guess, at the time. So I added those two, and you can see they're still the same sentiment inside. And then here is an owl from Doodlebug, the Nouveau Glaze on his eyes, and another one of those clip art stumps. And then the final card has got this tractor, which is from Doodlebug, and then combined the two sentiments, birthday wishes from one set and have a fun day for the other. So normally when I'm doing my donation cards, I have a bin that's got like 4 dividers in it. And if the cards are similar like this, I will put one in one divider and one in the next. So each of the dividers is a month. And I just keep adding cards until I've got like 25 in one or two of those sections. And then I bundle them up with envelopes and deliver them to the nursing home. I think these ones are different enough that I can put all of these in the July bin. But when I do the mini slimlines, they will end up in the divider section for the August cards. So nice to be doing videos again. I really, well, I didn't miss it while we were gone. We were too busy. As soon as I came home, I was looking at my craft room and not being very inspired, but I sure wanted to do a YouTube video. Not sure why I enjoy doing them so much, but I really do. So I will be back soon, hopefully with the tutorial. My mind is starting to spin a little bit. My mojo's coming back, and there's some fun folds and things that I want to do tutorials for. If you enjoyed my video today, please hit that like button, subscribe to see more, and that's it for me today.